how you doing? Paul here with another video, and today I am at the convergence of two rivers. Let's go take a look. This here is the River Derwent, flowing from Bassenthwaite, which is up that way, down to Workington, to the sea, which is that way. Beneath me here is the River Cocker, flowing down from Cockermouth Water. This is where the River Cocker meets the River Derwent. This is the mouth of the River Cocker, so that means, yep, that means I'm in Cockermouth. So let's go for a little walk around the town. Let's see what we can see. Look at the shops, look at the pubs, look at the bars, look at the restaurants, look at the tourist attractions, and let's see or hear about the famous people who've lived in this town at some point in the past. Off we go. We will start our town centre tour right here on the western end of the main street by this little mini roundabout. Over in this direction, down here, follow that road and you'll get to the A66 heading west into West Cumbria. Also down that way you'll find the Aldi, the BMW and Mini dealership, and also the Lakes Home Centre. Up this way, over the bridge over the River Derwent, is the way up to Carlisle and Maryport, and the way that we're heading is this way down into the town centre. The first evidence of a settlement here in Cockermouth was from Roman times. The Romans had a fort up near Pap Castle, which is just on the outskirts of town. Then the Normans came along, they built a bigger castle. The ruins of that castle are still there to this day, along with a full set of extensive dungeons. Unfortunately though, the castle's closed to the public. You can only get in there one day a year on the town festival, and that's not today. So we won't be able to go in and look at the castle, but we can look at the rest of the town, which has remained in sort of the same layout since the mid-18th, 19th century. Just approaching the main town centre now. This road here, back that way to the roundabout, and first things we come across here is a couple of hotels. You've got the Manor Hotel on the right hand side, and the big Trout Hotel here on the left hand side, right on the River Derwent. And here in the grounds of the Trout Hotel is probably a good place to stop to tell you about some of the famous people, or notable people, from history who've been associated with the town of Cockermouth. Let's go right back, way back. First person to mention, Fletcher Christian from Mutiny on the Bounty. He was born in Eaglesfield, which is just a little village on the outskirts of the town. Also born in Eaglesfield was John Dalton, who is known as the father of current atomic theory. Who else have we got in Cockermouth? Well, William Wordsworth, of course. William Wordsworth was born right here in Cockermouth. In fact, he was born in the building next door to this hotel. We'll go and take a look at that in just a moment's time. And bang up to date, Ben Stokes, England cricketer. Lived here when he was 12 years old. He moved here from New Zealand with his parents. His father, Jed Stokes, was the manager and coach of Workington Town Rugby League Club. Jed moved here with the family, Ben included. Ben was 12 years old when he moved here, started playing cricket for the Cockermouth Cricket Club, and the rest, to say, is history. That there is the Trout Hotel, and right next door, as I said, is Wordsworth House, birthplace of William Wordsworth in 1770. Owned and operated today by the National Trust. You can go in there and have a look around, and they've got it all fully restored with period furniture. They've got the living quarters, they've got the bedrooms, they've got a fantastic working kitchen where they're usually cooking up some kind of nice treat. There was gingerbread last time I was in there. There's also the kitchen garden out the back, beautifully restored, with some heritage breed chickens were roaming around last time I was in there. It's currently closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but once it reopens, it's always a popular place to visit, and well worth it. Definitely well worth a visit if you're in the area. From this roundabout then you can go straight on down the main street, which we're going to go just a moment, or you can take a right hand turn and head off in this direction back up to the A66, which takes you out heading towards Egremont and Keswick Way. Also at the top of here you'll find the two big chain hotels, Travelodge and Premier Inn are at the top of this road, along with the drive-through Starbucks, always very popular. Heading off down the main street you'll find a combination of some residential properties along with some good independent stores and national chains, and also some nice pubs, restaurants and bars. Let's take a look. This guy right in the centre of town, a lot of people think is William Wordsworth, but it's not William Wordsworth. It's Lord Mayo, former MP for Cockermouth, former Viceroy of India, assassinated somewhere while doing an inspection of, I think it was a prison or something he was doing an inspection of, and he was assassinated. But this is he. Another junction and another little street up this way, Station Street, that will take you up to Lawton and Buttermere. Also Mitchell's Auction Mart is up there, and Sainsbury's, and a few other little bits and pieces of shops. So let's go take a look. Here at the top of Station Street is Mitchell's Auction Rooms, founded by a guy called Robinson Mitchell. He was the first person to come up with auctions as we know them today, with one guy standing there with a gavel taking bids. Before that it was just people haggling amongst themselves, but he came up with the format that we know today. This is his auction rooms here. The cattle auction used to be here, it's now a Sainsbury's. The cattle auction is out on the A66, but this is still an auction rooms to this day. They've got fine art auctions and furniture auctions all take place within this building. And here he is, Robinson Mitchell, although somebody seems to have stolen bits of him. Never mind. Back down now on the main street, and I'm going to head off shortly. Well, that's the way I came, so I'm going to head off in this direction. But before I do, there's something I want to show you over here by the bookshop. In recent years, Cockermouth's been hit by a number of floods, 2005, 2009, 2015. If you want to know how deep the water was when it flooded, all you've got to do is come into the bookshop and have a look up there. That is the water line from the floods in 2009. So that is the bottom end of Main Street. Let's cross over the River Cocker and have a look in the marketplace. just there, recessed into the wall of the little basil, is Cockamath Market bell. Cockermouth's market charter dates back to 1221, and it became a popular place with drinkers, Cockermouth, because when they brought in restrictions on licensing hours for pubs, on market day, Cockermouth pubs were allowed to open all day. So it became very, very popular with drinkers, and to this day there is a large number of pubs and restaurants in Cockermouth for you to enjoy. This one behind me is the Castle Bar. Inside the Castle Bar, apart from a fine selection of real ales, you'll find some period features dating back to the 1200s. That's how old this bar is. Moving around from the marketplace here, we've got the main street off in that direction, and I'm going to head up in this direction, up towards the old castle, which, as I said before, you can't actually go in and have a look at. But if we head up here and just turn left past the restaurant at the top of this road, something rather special, or at least I think so anyway. Just coming down off the main road up there, down this alleyway, and peeping up round the corner like something magical out of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory is the Jennings Castle Brewery. During normal times, this is where you'd find the brewery shop and tour. Unfortunately though, times being what they are, all closed at the moment. But if you are in Cockermouth and the shop is open and the tours are available, make sure you do a tour, because they are really good. Did a tour of the brewery a few years ago with my dad and brother-in-law. Really enjoyed it. Well worth it. Over the other side of the river now, for a nice peaceful walk alongside the Derwent. That is just about it for the whistle stop tour of Cockermouth Town Centre. By far and away not everything the town has to offer that I've covered in the video. If you think of anything that I've missed or something I should have seen, make sure to leave a comment down below. Also leave a comment if you think there's anywhere else you'd like to see me visit in Cumbria, any other towns or villages you'd like me to visit and film around. Leave me a comment or drop me a line on one of the social media channels. The links to those are down in the bottom of the screen now. That'll do then. That'll do for Cockermouth. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please feel free to subscribe for more videos of in and around Cumbria, the Lake District. Till next time then, I'll see you. Bye bye.